Almost 5:56 right now. Spring will be in full bloom this weekend at the North Carolina Arboretum.
And they're welcoming one of the largest orchid shows in the Southeast, and we have a sneak peek, as you can see today. We're joined by the president of the WNC Carolina Orchid Society, Graham Ramsey. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you.
We had you in last year. We loved the orchids.
You did.
They are so beautiful, and it's at least on a snowy morning giving us a little bit of a sign of spring, right?
Right.
Tell us about the show.
Well, it's at the NC Arboretum. The Western North Carolina Orchid Society puts this on. It is one of the largest orchid shows in the Southeast. We have tons of vendors that are displaying and selling orchids. So, and if you've never been to an orchid show, it's just absolutely fantastic.
Oh, it really is. It's absolutely gorgeous. What's the trick, though, to growing the perfect orchid?
Well, I don't know if there's a perfect orchid or not, but it's not that hard to grow orchids. You just have to do a few things correctly.
Which are?
Well, you just have to know which few things go with which
Aha.
orchid.
Okay, there we go.
And I know we talked last year a little bit about the prices. Talk to us a little bit about what folks can expect, because some of these get to be very, very pricey.
You can. If you're a connoisseur of orchids, you can spend $200 on an orchid, but you can expect to go out and walk out of the Arboretum with an armload of orchids that might cost $15, $20 a piece.
Okay. And how long do they last?
Orchids grow forever as long as you do a few of those things correctly.
Okay.
All right, interesting. Interesting. So Holly's going to be leaving with an armful of $1,000 orchids this
Good.
weekend.
Well, okay, good.
That's what you heard?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Home improvement plan, right? These are absolutely gorgeous, though. They really are. They appeal to people of all ages, don't they?
They really do. They really do. Everybody loves orchids.
They do indeed.
Yeah, what a great gift. If you need a gift for anything,
that's
people
right.
would love to have these. Well, Graham, thanks so much. We're going to enjoy you again. Coming up a little bit later on, get some more of those tips. Here's the information for you. The Orchid Show this Saturday, March the 23rd, and Sunday, March the 24th, 10 to 5. More information coming up in the surf and on WLOS.com. Victoria, let's send it out to you. Welcome back. Time right now is 6:50. Coming up on 6:51, the North Carolina Arboretum is welcoming spring this weekend with one of the largest orchid shows in the Southeast.
This morning, we are joined by the president of the WNC Carolina Orchid Society, Graham Ramsey. Thanks for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Good to have you back again this year. These are absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And is this a good variety? Tell us a little bit about what you're going to see. Will you see all of these at the Orchid Show plus others? How many varieties are there?
You're going to see a variety like this and a whole lot more. There's over 25,000 species of orchids.
Wow.
And not all of them are going to be at the Arboretum, but there's just going to be an incredible display of orchids, thousands of blooming orchids.
All right, to grow these, do you have to have a lot of patience and know what you're doing?
Patience, yes. If you just do a few things correctly, anybody can grow orchids. They just need the right light and the right watering technique, but most anybody can grow orchids on their windowsills in a greenhouse.
Okay.
And what's the thrill for this? I mean, there's an entire orchid society. I mean, people really get behind this. This is a big deal for folks.
Oh, it is. It becomes an obsession. It's more than a hobby.
And what are you trying to do? Outdo each other in terms of the blooms?
Well, for me, it's just the challenge of growing the orchid and getting it to rebloom.
Getting it to rebloom
year after year. That's right.
But
That's
you said
right.
they will continue to grow.
They will continue to grow forever as long as you're doing a few of those correct things that we talked about.
And does the greenhouse make that much difference?
Well, no, you can grow an award-winning orchid on your windowsill.
Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't need a greenhouse. The greenhouse just gives you more room to play.
Jay, you want to have an orchid growing competition? Go with our Hoop Madness?
There you go.
That sounds
wow.
New
I'll go get a cactus out at the Kmart and put it in there. I think that's about all I can grow.
Well, Graham, this event's going to be a lot of fun. How many people do you expect to come this weekend?
Well, if everybody will come out, since it's going to be warm and dry in the Arboretum, we have thousands of people show up at the Arboretum.
Wow.
So.
And again, you can pick up an orchid, a beautiful orchid, for $15, $20 on upward to hundreds.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, the Lost World of Orchids, North Carolina Arboretum, Saturday, March 23rd, Sunday, March 24th, 10 to 5, both days.